shout out to my brother for coming through with a mini fridge. Now, and admittedly, um, I was not planning on eating a few of the things that I was eating today, but hi, everybody, and welcome to another day. It is Long Run Saturday, and first thing that we've got to do is get ourselves some breakfast and some coffee. All the coffee, all the coffee that I can drink. I'm tired. All right. Okay, so here we are, breakfast. Nothing really that fancy, but nothing new on race day. So what I try to have is I try to have a bagel or two with some peanut butter on it. I've got a banana and I've got my coffee. Now, full disclosure, the one thing I usually add to this is some jam, but our fridge broke just a couple of days ago. So everything in the fridge ended up getting thrown out, including the jam that was in the fridge. So I'm gonna eat all this. Might take some Gatorade if I'm feeling up to it, just to top up before I go on this long run, but nothing fancy, nothing new, the usual, keep it simple. All right, guys, coming to you from the car just because it's a little bit windy outside. I'm about to go on my long run here. Now, a little bit of full disclosure, earlier in the week, I came back to running after about a week and a half off because I had been pretty sick. And honestly, during that week and a half, I really didn't take care of myself really well. I'm one of those types. It's kind of an all or nothing person. So I wasn't making the healthiest of choices. And when I came back on Tuesday, I still wasn't feeling that well. And I went for a run. It was meant to be a workout. It started off okay. I shut it down early. Just ran out the miles easy. Then towards the end, turned it into a bit of a fartlek. Was happy with run. By the end of it, just didn't quite hit the paces and everything that I wanted to hit. Long story short, woke up Wednesday morning and my calf on my right leg was feeling a little bit strained, and it's been that way ever since. Now, it hasn't gotten any worse, and I've ran quite a few more kilometers on it this week, so I'm feeling like as long as I get a good warm-up, we should be fine. But there are a couple of scenarios in this long run that could happen today. It's meant to be 24 kilometers. That's going to round out the week of probably around 80 kilometers for the week, and it's meant to have some marathon pace in it. So the scenarios that could happen, we could run that perfectly fine, 24 kilometers with the marathon pace included in the middle of that, or we could just run it out 24 kilometers, or we could shut it down early. And all three of those options are open to me because I'm not going to risk injury coming back this week. I don't want to push it too hard. I've still got 12 weeks before 11 after this weekend before the marathon. And the other thing I wanted to mention was that nutrition. This morning, you might have seen, I probably put a clip in there of where I was mixing in some Gatorade into some water. I'm going to be sipping on that. I know it's nothing fancy, but I'm not about spending money I don't need or want to spend. So Gatorade, sipping on that as we go. And again, on the theme of nothing fancy, going to be using just a couple of Cliff gels that I have. I tend to not use these for races, but I tend to use them for a lot of my runs until we get closer to the marathon, where I want to make sure I'm using exactly what I'm going to use. But they're cheap, so it's what I end up using. All that rambling to say, we're going to go on this long run. Endorphin Speed 3's on the foot today. Yeah, let's go. All right, so hard rep 1 done. Actually ran that faster than I was supposed to. Effort was kind of through the roof. Really got to slow that down if you want to make it 4 more. So I'm going to grab a quick drink, get back out, pretty easy, pretty hard. So second 3 easy done. I'm gonna do 3, pick up the pace now. Definitely gonna go slower than we did last time. Okay, let's go. Just going out and back and forth on this trail. Not really sure where else in the city I'd even get half decent footing. So, other than sidewalks, and not a fan of sidewalks. Off in the car for a sec, gotta grab a gel. Second set of reps done. Felt good. Oddly enough, calf felt better when I was running faster. So grab a gel, head back out. All right, another 3 done. I'm gonna start cruising these out a little bit easier because otherwise I'm not gonna get the last bit in. So 9 kilometers left in total. 3 more, a little bit harder, but nothing too crazy. Sorry about the bus and the traffic. All right, go. I guess I gotta start thinking in terms of marathon effort, not marathon pace. Got 12 weeks to work on that. So that's 18 kilometers down, 3 sets of 3. I think this last 6K, probably just jog out and back, nice and easy. All 3 of those reps, I pushed harder than I should have. Which isn't always going to work, so grab another quick sip, go it again. All right, so last 3 kilometers. Gonna take it pretty easy. Might pick up the pace in sections, but really feeling like I've gotten a good workout and not feeling like this early on in this training block on the long run I should be pushing it any harder than I had. So we're gonna head home, last 3K, chat about overall the run after. All right, this section that's early on, each time I start running back hard, oh, it's so hard, wears me out pretty quick. It's nothing but ice. Okay, gonna pause the watch there. Whew. That's tough. I am incredibly proud of how hard I pushed myself there, but maybe a little disappointed in not using the workout for what it's supposed to be. And that was supposed to be more of a marathon effort, not slightly faster than marathon pace, on icy roads. So great workout. Gonna get just probably a 1K cool down here, and then get back at the house and look at the rest of the run. And look at what else we're gonna eat. It's been a day. It's not even noon yet. Shout out to my brother for coming through with a mini fridge. Now, admittedly, I was not planning on eating a few of the things that I was eating today, but as I think I mentioned earlier in the video, our fridge broke a couple days ago, and the day before that was the day I planned on making this video about what I ate in a day during my long run. So going through with it anyways. We've got a mini fridge carry us through for the next week or so, so I gotta go in and figure out what at least I'm gonna have for supper, what the kids are gonna have for supper, and might be some improvising. Alright, let's get in. Alright, hi everybody, and welcome back to the office. It's been a couple of days since I went on that run, but as promised, I wanted to go over what I ate that day and maybe even give you a rough idea or a pretty good idea of the total calories. Now, it was a little bit of a strange day, as I mentioned, and you'll probably hear again in this video. My fridge broke. Since been fixed, but it broke. We had to throw out a ton of food, and so on that Saturday, I was really kind of just grabbing at straws on what I was going to eat. And also, I wanted to mention that I am tracking everything through MyFitnessPal. Clearly, not sponsored whatsoever. But I do find this to be a pretty good tracking tool, and I used this a few years ago when I was trying to lose some weight. I dropped about 80 pounds. I recognized I needed to lose some weight to be there for my family, is ultimately what it came down to. And MyFitnessPal worked pretty well for that. Now, the one thing that I will say about tracking your calories is there's two ways to look at it. One is if you're just trying to lose weight. The other is, let's say you are trying to lose weight, maintain weight, maybe even gain weight, and you're in a big marathon prep. Tracking something like through MyFitnessPal is helpful, because not only do you not want to overfuel or overeat, you also don't want to underfuel. And MyFitnessPal can help you through that if you're kind of paying close enough attention to your diet. Okay, enough about that. Let's go over some of the things that I ate. Now, we start with that breakfast. I did have a bagel. That was 270 calories, some peanut butter, and you'll see in a lot of my videos I might use a scale. Peanut butter is one of those things that can have a lot of calories, so if you're truly tracking, try to track correctly. And 1 tablespoon of peanut butter has 90 calories. So I had a serving and a half, so 135 calories there, and then a banana, which was 105 calories, so 510 calories in total. Out on that run, just to go over that again, I did have some Gatorade Endurance. That was 125 calories in total. 2 Cliff energy gels, which I mentioned I eat on my training. I honestly, I'm not a big fan of the Cliff ones, but they're the cheapest thing that we have around here. So 100 calories each for those. And then later on, after the run, before we actually got to lunch, it was going to be a couple of hours. Me and my family, we met and ate at the food court at the mall. I had a chocolate whey protein drink, 120 calories, just to get a little bit of protein in me after the run. Now, when we ate at the mall, when we met, I ended up getting from Teriyaki Experience some beef teriyaki. That was 695 calories. Really, really good, and a good combination of protein and carbs and some veggies mixed in there as well. Later on in that day, I went to the grocery store to pick up a couple of things. I picked up some things for supper, but I also picked up another snack, and this was a Mama Tea cookie. And I don't know if these are Canadian, American, if you have them down there at the States. Most of my viewers are from the States. But it was a chocolate macaroon cookie. It's 340 calories. Again, quite a bit of protein there, and I think at the end here I'll try to put just an overall what my nutrition looked like for the day. After that, for supper, things got pretty interesting. I was trying to be a little bit inventive of what I was craving. I ended up cooking 2 extra lean chicken burgers. They're 180 calories each, and then diced those up, chopped those up into small cubes, and tossed them in a dill pickle salad from Taylor Farms. It's a big bag of salad that I picked up at Sobeys. The total for that was 180 calories for each one of those burgers and 540 calories for that dill pickle salad. So 900 calories in total. I also had a couple of rice cakes. So dinner ended up being just a little bit over 1,000 calories, which was great. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted on a long run day. So the total calories for the day came out to just over 3,000 calories. There's no way you're going to be able to see this. Maybe you will, but I'll be sure to put it somewhere up on the screen. It was a solid day of training. I'm just kind of coming back. I know I mentioned it in the video, but honestly, I was very, very, very excited about how that run went. And since then, I've had a couple of other runs, and they've gone really, really well too. And having a week off, having a week and a half off before that, and really not eating well, and really not feeling that well, it took a toll on me mentally early on in this training block. So next number of weeks, gonna put out a number of training videos. I'm really, really excited. The fitness seems to be coming back pretty quick, and I'm excited about that. So if you do want to follow along on my journey, hit that subscribe button, give a like on this video, and comment in the comment section down below. What are your go-tos when it comes to eating and what you eat during marathon prep? Guys, love making this video for you. My name is Matt, and this has been What Matters to Matt. And ultimately, what matters to me most is my family. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be